Welcome to my Publishing Forewarned. This is going to be my final video episode for this series. It is 2 days after the launch of Forewarned. It came out on August 1st. So best laid intentions. It's also been 3 weeks since my last post. And no, I haven't forgotten you, nor have I been abducted by aliens. And I have not fallen victim to some nefarious murder plot. My husband's health took a turn, and we received some shocking news about his symptoms. So without going into any details about that, needless to say, my work also came to a standstill while we're dealing with, finding answers and getting him feeling better. So Forewarned, my book, launched on Friday with no big fanfare and no parade. Not that I planned that. I never would have had a parade. I did think about having a big lunch party. This time for me, it didn't really matter. So I didn't plan anything like that. I did plan a lot of book events. I was at Chapter and Charm in Waterloo, Wisconsin yesterday, and that was so much fun. The owners, Liz and Brianna, were so super nice, and the event started a little bit slow. It ended with a bang. We had lots of book sales. It was amazing. Today, I really want to share some final notes for you. And no, this is not how I had originally planned to end this series, but here we are. Number 1, be organized. If you're planning to indie publish, organize, organize, organize. Be intentional in your list making and figuring out how you want to do this. Know what you want to do yourself, know what you're capable of, and know what you want to hire out. Take into account your skills and your strengths and tasks that may require a steep learning curve. You can factor that into, if you really want to take on all the work, factor that into, your final timeline. Can I publish this in December if I plan to build my website first, for example? Know what you're capable of. Number 2, start making lists. Do it early, do it often. Listen to your friends and your colleagues. They have great ideas about their journeys. Maybe they have some tools and resources that they've used that they love. Drop it into your list, drop it into your spreadsheet, or just jot it down somewhere, make a note to look into it. Start a spreadsheet. I really used to hate spreadsheets. I thought they were so clinical and analytical, and that's not at all how my brain works. I'm much more creative, and I need flowers and stickers and all that fun stuff. So, but I have learned to love spreadsheets because I like being organized. And this is a great way for me to keep all my thoughts together and create a timeline by month or by week or however you want to do it, or by the type of task. So, and plus you can make it pretty colors and be creative in a spreadsheet, even though it doesn't seem like it. Before you start this whole thing, write your book, revise your book, edit your book, write, revise, edit, revise, edit, revise, edit, revise. Do that. And then when you have your finished product, get beta readers, get people to read it and give you feedback, and make sure that it is exactly how you want it to be. And write your front and back matter for the book, like the copyright pages and the chapters, and then the acknowledgments. At the end, you're going to want links to your stuff, your places you are. If it's a second or third book, you're going to link back to other books. Format the book or find a cover designer, because no matter what you think there definitely are industry professionals out there who are willing to assist you. Obviously, they are there are thousands of people sending emails all the time. Hey, let me help you with your book. But there are professionals who know the best ways to do things now, as far as formatting, as far as cover design, people who have their eyes on the trending book cover designs for each genre. Those things kind of change over time, and you want it to be attractive. That is the first thing people see when they go shopping for a book. And if they don't like the cover, they're moving on. If you're looking for recommendations for any of that, please feel free to reach out. I'm happy to give you resources. So number 3, keep adding to your list. Listen to your friends and your colleagues. Take notes on all the things that they use and plan ahead. Give yourself time to get your pre-published reviews and get everything ready for your launch. Number 4, start planning promo events. A lot of these places, like Partners in Crime, or some of the other ones like Instagrammers or influencers, there's review sites or whatever, they are booking months in advance. And if you wait till your book launch, you might miss that opportunity. So schedule those things, right around when your book is going to be launched, and think about that ahead of time. And there's no reason for this to be stressful. So number 5 is take time for self-care. Knowing that it'll take months to get your book out there, that you don't have to get it done next week or whatever. And also knowing that there's probably no way that you can get it out next week. Stuff like that stresses me out. I'm like, I don't have to, get it out there now. I can plan it for next spring. That gives me the time to collect the data, make sure my book is perfect, get it out to readers, and do all the little tasks involved in this process. We're really looking at a long game here. As an author, you're considering, maybe you're already writing a next book, a follow-up book, and all these things take time. There's some authors that can do it. I can't do that. I met this one author one time who wrote 4 books a year. Like, whoa, how on earth? I don't have the time for that. I mean, she must be just writing full time and then publishing. More power to her. But I'm stretching out my timeline because I know that's what I'm capable of. So the next phase of the book launch is all marketing and publicity. I haven't even begun to dive into that with you. That is a completely different ball game, right? So in closing, I want you to know I feel good about all this prep that I've done and the time that I've taken for launching my book. And I'm moving into that phase of publicity and marketing. I have all these events planned for the next few months. I'll be at bookstores in Wisconsin through October. And I hope to meet you at BoucherCon in September, or the Wisconsin Writers Association Con in Stevens Point in October. Please reach out if you want to chat about your indie plan. I hope this video series has been helpful to you. And, I'm more than happy to help and answer any questions that you have. So for now, thank you for listening. I hope to hear from you soon. Oh, it's been an emotional ride. I'll just say that. Anyway, I'll see you soon.